Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I'm here with the Bugatti Supercar Science event, and I want to talk about these lock-ins and some potential issues you may run into with this event if you're not a paid player. First of all, this is a paid event. There's just no way to get through this without buying a paid car. Secondly, this won't be an easy event because this is one of those supercar science events. If you remember from the Koenigsegg, while it's not extremely difficult, every single one of your cars have to be decently built. There are some stage 6s given in the event, but that's usually not enough to get you through the event unless you get really lucky and pull like the best stage 6 for that car, and it happens to be the one that gets you through both speed traps and relays. It's just highly unlikely one single stage 6 is going to pull that off for you with all the cars. Secondly, you will win a Chiron 300 around race 69, which you'll then have to use for the final few races, which means unless you have one already built, and if you're not already out of parts by that point, that's another tier 5 6 million cost car to build to get through the event. There are 6 lock-ins here, and the lock-ins are actually somewhat complicated. It starts off easy like most events. First lock-in, most of these free to get, not this one because you have to win that back in the day, but these are probably available to many of the players, whether by key pulls or otherwise, can be used, and that's lock-in number 1. That's simple. That gets you only to about race number 9, okay? And then you have to lock in number 2. Starting here is where things start to get a lot more interesting. First of all, you have both the Devo, if I pronounce it correctly, LVN, and the Cento. Now, you can also win a Cento, a blue one, from Showdown. And then you have all these right here that are optional, okay? But this car, at least right now, it wouldn't be available to me. This is not available to me either. The issue I see here is this. Yes, it sounds like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars to use for 4 lock-ins here, between 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it probably won't play out that way, and here's why. In past events where the same car is available, if you lock in one, it locked out the other one. This happened with the Lamborghini Cup. I don't recall this for the Koenigsegg event because that one, I don't think there were as many, quote, the same car situation. Oh no, there was. I had multiple Regaras, and once I locked in one, I was not able to lock in my other Regara. That's automatically excluded. So I have a feeling the same is going to apply here. If you lock in the white Cento, the same quote Cento, even though it's blue, probably will be locked out. And that probably also applies to the Devo, unless Natural Motion treats this one, this yellow star version, and the gold star, and I'm sorry, the purple star version as separate cars. I think it's more likely the 110Ns and the regular one be treated as separate cars, but I suspect this one, if locked in, will lock out this one for possible lock-in. And quite frankly, it might be possible if you lock in any one of these 3, the other 2 will be locked out. So that's another headache to deal with if that is the case. The LVN is a paid car, and I'm sure it'll become available again to be paid for the event. If you didn't buy it before, you'll be buying it now. So that right there is a paid car. It is also one of the options. And this really only gets you 1, 2, 3. And let's assume this one is locked out and that one is locked out. Your final option will be number 4 for either of these. And if you had to buy a car, I would buy this, obviously, because it is supposed to be a better and faster car. But then again, you have a brand new car, 6 million cash, all the fusions, crate pulls for stage 6, and possibly paid stage 6 crates, who knows. Point is, let's say you lock in number 2, Cento, number 3, the Devo, and number 4, the LVN. When you get to that final lock in number 5, you're out of these 3 options, and unless you have this one or this one, and this one isn't locked out, which I'm highly doubtful this one would not be locked out if I used the other Devo. So your options come down to these 2, and therefore you must buy and build one of them. I am pretty sure they're going to make them all available for purchase for some price or some package deal, but if you're going to buy, you might as well buy this. Now, that means LVN purchase car. I don't think they're going to make it for gold pole regardless. And then at least one of these guys, maybe either for gold key or you're going to have to spend money. So not going to be a cheap event. And quite frankly, not possible for free-to-play players to make it through. It's just impossible to finish without paying for something. Okay, and not to mention, even those of us who've gone through the Bugatti event, we have a lot of Bugatti Fusions from those events and all the years I played, but let's be honest that if you're not swimming in those Fusions, you're building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 distinct Bugatti cars at 128 to 135 Fusions each. That is going to be a tall order to do free. I just don't see it happening. So my estimate range for getting through this event, if you're coming in relatively fresh, I would say $500 should do it. Okay, if you've been around quite a long time and you have some luck, maybe $100 to $150 will do it. If you're trying to play this for free, you'll probably get into lock-in number 3 if everything lines up in your favor, and or if you have this car already for whatever reason, and this car already, you know, this is not a free-to-play friendly event. So understand that. I know some people are going to complain that they can't make it through this event very far, and why is that? Well, there are two types of events really in this game. They're the ones that everybody can play for free, and then there are these that makes Natural Motion a lot of money. And this is one of those that they're trying to kind of leverage the Christmas bonus on, because you got Holiday Cup, that's going to be generally okay for free-to-play players, and then you got this thing here which is I need my Christmas bonus, please pay. So that is basically what this is. Understand what you're getting into. Understand that my estimate is that you will run out of cars because they will lock out the identical cars from multiple lock-ins. My goal right now is to buy this and use these 3 plus obviously my first Bugatti, and I already have the Chiron 300, so I have lock-in number 6. I suspect I can make it through this event. It all comes down to how much I have to spend on that new Bugatti that I'm going to be getting. Fortunately, I also have a Christmas bonus and I should be okay. Now, that is my review of the Car Science lock-ins and my feelings about its cost and difficulties. Again, I expect to have your car at least built with 3 to 5 stage 6s. That's assuming full fusions, or even more stage 6s and a lot less fusions. From the rewards, you will not get enough fusions, not even close. So understand that unless you either have the fusions or have the keys to pull for them or the money to buy them, you will be stuck somewhere along this event. This is probably going to run a long time, like 14 days or something along those lines, so you do have a lot of time to do it, but 6 unique individual Bugattis to be built in the game. They're all T5s, so if you're building them from the ground up, that is $36 million in cash minimum that you're going to be spending just on building them. Alright, let me know your thoughts, questions, or comments. You know, somebody's going to tell me, oh, I'm ready for this, I got everything. Well, that's wonderful, and I got everything too, except for the bow lead, which I have to buy, but still, you know, this is not an easy event. So feel free to comment if you got everything. I mean, I'm always supportive of the guys that are out there that got everything and ready to go, but newer players, really think hard before you jump, you know, head first into this event. If you like my video, leave a like. If you like my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notifications. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.